Hi, I'm here to share with you the #1 empowerment tool that makes your kids safe from dangerous emotions. I'm Ellen Light, teen and parent empowerment coach, and I get asked all the time for tools, and this is one of my 2 favorites for releasing emotions, trauma, energy, upset out of the body. So when we use this tool, which I'm going to call body tracking and body dialogue, the benefits are that you or your teen, obviously adults have emotions we need to clear as well. The benefits are that you return to a calm and centered mind. It clears your brain, and so better solutions and even sometimes more creative solutions come in. And the lower our stress is, the better our health and the more energy we have. So in order to have a conversation with your teen about using a tool like this, obviously you already need to be in rapport. So let's talk about that. None of us wants to be told, like, get over it, can you let that go? It just, how would you feel if I just said, oh, you're angry? Well, you should be happy. None of us want to be told, get over it, button it up. It just makes that emotion come up stronger. But instead, when we welcome it and come into the body and track the sensation, it releases it. Now, teens today, parents are under more stress because teens are under more stress, and we need these tools to release the stress. So stress can be emotional, it can be a body sensation, or it can be a thought, and this tool can work on all of it. And because I've listed on my website the top 6 problems, let's discuss how that would work. So if your teen is having peer pressure, then likely they're either going to be feeling left out and alone, or pushed into doing something that they want to. And these are emotions that can be released with this tool. If a kid is feeling somehow less than and not good enough or unlovable in some way, they're going to be drawn more to the allure of sex and drugs. So the I'm unlovable, I'm not enough, also can be released out of the body. And if you're new to this kind of tool, when we release it out of the body, it's neutral in the mind, like an old movie that you remember seeing a long time ago, right? So it's not like it's acid that erases it from the brain. It just neutralizes it, and then we're free. And what could be better than that? So this tool will dissolve feelings of aloneness, and depression and powerless are so important. You know, a lot of our teens today are cutting, and teen suicide rates are up 35%. So when you're in rapport with your teen and you want to listen to what's going on, if they can share, and then say, hey, I heard about this tool that I can share with you, or I'm very happy to work also with you or your teen, so that you have a better grasp of how to get the best results out of this tool. So the primary emotions that come up across the board in relationships and with school are going to be apathy, which is hopeless, helpless, powerless; grief, loss; fear, which can be anxiety. There's a lot of performance anxiety, a lot of anxiety about fitting in; and anger, which is going to be irritation, agitation, all the way up to even rage. So this tool can release any emotion, and we would call a situation into mind, whether it's a teacher. One can use this towards their parents or their children. This tool can be used towards a situation that's coming up, or a person that has rejected you or given you a hard time. So the applications are many. I used it this morning. Okay, so here we go. So body sensation tracking is exactly what it sounds like. So I want you to think of a person, to make this easy for the video, think of a person that stresses you out, that there's some unfinished business, some stress, something going on. And I want you to notice what your body sensation is when you think of that person. Now, some of us are cut off from body sensations. We're up in the head, we can't even feel our body. And in order to reverse that, I have some tapping techniques that we can use to get the meridians and the energies flowing correctly so that you will be able to feel again. So if you need that kind of support, I would suggest to contact me. But for everybody else, we're going to come into think of that stressful situation. Where is that feeling in the body? So you might have a sensation in your throat, your heart, your gut. It could be in your arms or your legs. Occasionally it's in the head, but we're moving away from thought and more into body sensation. So as you track a body sensation, say it's in the throat. Say, it's tight. The mind is going to want to come in and give it meaning and say, oh, that's because I didn't speak up. And the mind's going to chatter on because that's the nature of the mind. But you come back to the body sensation, letting the chatter off to the side. This tightness. You breathe, you stay with the body sensation, and it begins to dissolve. Just like when we put food in our mouth, how the body takes it and turns it into a new substance and dissolves it, your presence, being present to these sensations, are going to transform the energy. And some of us see it release, feel it release, or we just go, it's gone. Is it possible? I had a client this week. Is it possible that it's just gone? Yes. And that's what we're looking for, is that it's neutral, that it's gone, that it's spacious, that it's empty, or it feels lighter. So that's the end result, right? It's going to feel lighter, and your mind is going to be, getting perhaps an insight. So we try to let all the chatter from the mind go. Now, when you're with a sensation, if you're feeling something, you're staying with it, you're tracking it, and then it comes to a stop, like, this has just been here for a while. Sometimes it's because a belief is sitting there. So sometimes saying that belief or recognizing that belief will then allow it to release the next steps. So we never know if a release is going to be quick or slow, but I do know that everything can release, and I welcome you to try this tool and let me know if you have any questions. Pleasure to be with you today. Ellen Light, Teen and Parent Empowerment Coach.